All right, Bills-Panthers.
We love bye weeks. That's what I know. We love bye. Sean McDermott, 8-0 after the bye week. Incredible. I just give him so much credit. I really do. You know I have some questions about that Bills team as a whole and totality, but I never questioned Sean McDermott and Josh Allen, that's for sure. And the way that was a game yesterday where I was worried about them getting steamrolled in the run game against the Carolina Panthers. They totally reversed the roles there, steamrolled the Carolina Panthers in the run game. James Cook has a huge day, 216 yards rushing. That was amazing to watch. And then, we saw Andy Dalton on the other side make some big mistakes that could have maybe kept them in the football game. I mean, the game was, early on, the Bills go up in the football game, and Carolina drives down, and you're going, okay, Carolina's going to move the ball too. They're inside the red zone. Andy Dalton runs, scrambles, fumbles, loses it there, has a bad interception later on in the football game when they were backed up, and Epinesa returned it to the 1-yard line. So, yeah, because of that, Carolina's not that explosive on offense to be behind to the Bills like that and come back. They want the game to stay even and be able to run the ball and stay patient that way. And that's how you beat the Bills. This is what the Bills want to do. They want to jump out in front of you, put this pressure on you, and now McDermott, you have to pass the ball a little bit more, and now he's got all these crazy pass coverages he can dial up and not have to worry about the run. And that was an impressive showing by the Bills yesterday.
Let James cook.
Oh, yeah, that's good. I like that.
I mean, the let Russ cook thing, that's done.
Yeah,
That's all.
James is actually cooking.
And
so
James is cooking.
Right.
James is cooking with gas.
Yeah.
216 rushing yards, 19 carries, 2 touchdowns. And remember, after the last game, the Monday night loss to the Falcons, Sean McDermott, coach of the team, said he spoke to Joe Brady, the offensive coordinator, about getting the ball to James Cook more.
Right.
You have a weapon. You've paid him a lot of money. It was ugly. It was contentious. It was awkward during training camp. He got the contract he wanted. Let's use this guy.
Right.
Let's use him. And they did, and that was a difference maker. And that's exactly what the Bills needed. It was kind of a reestablisher. Like in the bye week, right, the Eagles have reestablished themselves. The Bills, they both started 4-0. They both lost 2 in a row. And now they're both kind of back.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how they I will say, I think them staying with the run game, they're the number 1 run team in NFL. And the stats really bear out and tell you they should probably run the ball more. And I think that's what McDermott was looking at. And we talk about their offensive playmakers, the receivers. They're not superstars. They're going to make big plays. But if you run the ball and make a defense worry about crowding the line of scrimmage, then there's going to be some plays there to be had in the passing game. And those receivers will look like superstars, right? Because of that.
All right, Colts beat the Titans 38-14. 5 syllables or less.
Giddy up, horsey. All right. I think I don't know if that is, but
it's 5 words.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just playing.
Yeah,
with the 5
I got you.
All
But
right.
giddy up, horsey, because damn, the Colts are just incredible on the offensive side of the ball. I marvel at watching them right now. The way they call the game, all the weapons they have. They got receivers who can do it all. They got a tight end who's in the conversation already, to me, as one of the best tight ends in football, and Tyler Warren. Jonathan Taylor might be the hottest back in the NFL right now. Him and Daniel Jones could both be up for the MVP conversation right now. I mean,
they're pushing Taylor.
They are.
They're pushing Taylor.
It's funny, too, right? Because I feel like if it's any other quarterback, and this is where I get annoyed with the NFL, and, we fall into these traps where I go, wait, a team 7-1, a quarterback's having that type of year. If this was Joe Burrow or Josh Allen or Jaden Daniels or anybody like that, even with Jonathan Taylor, everybody goes, oh, the quarterback's the MVP. But because it's Daniel Jones, everybody goes, that's not that sexy. Let's talk about Jonathan Taylor more. And I get it. He should be there, too. And I hate that this award is always a quarterback award. I would love to see a running back winning it once again. But that's where I get annoyed about the moving goalpost there. Yeah. But either way, he's been awesome, and the Colts have been awesome.
You got to have huge numbers to overcome the quarterback. If you're the star running back on a 1-seed type team, the quarterback is the team that's going to end up getting the credit. I don't know, 5 words or less for this one. I don't know.
Yeah, you came prepared for this one.
Why are we talking about this game? I mean, it went exactly as we expected. You almost nailed the score. You picked 34-14. It was 38-14.
Oh,
and I picked 34-17.
Right.
It kind of went the way it thought. And we got to check the box, and the Colts deserve their flowers. But look, and I don't know that this fits in the 5-word category either, but the Colts take care of business. Colts take care of business. That's what it is.
Yeah.
We have seen them play lesser teams multiple times now. And do they screw around with lesser teams? They blew out the Dolphins. They humiliated the Raiders, and they get a shot.
Cardinals
at the
are the
Titans.
only team that kind of made it a little bit right.
That's
right,
the only one that made it interesting, and that
Right.
was like that's how you can tell a really good team, because days like that are rare,
Right.
and they still find a way to win.
Yeah.
Because when the Colts have come up against lesser opposition, they TCB, they take care of business, and they blow them out. And
they got to roll on both sides of the ball
they're
right
coming
now.
to Pittsburgh. Man, I'd love to be able to go to that game next week.
Yeah, no, I mean, Cam Ward made some really awesome plays in the first half of the football game, made it interesting, but ultimately, it's you got to have a special team right now to keep pace with the Colts. The Colts have shown the ability to move the ball on any defense in football and do it a bunch of different ways. Really impressive. And Lou Anarumo, where they're awesome is because their offense can do all that, and then you have to throw the ball a little bit more than you want because you're like, oh, man, we're behind. We got to keep up with them. We got to be aggressive. And that plays right into the Colts' hands because Lou Anarumo is very creative with zone blitzes, and doing stuff of that nature as well, to where it's good complementary football there in Indianapolis right now.
Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.